Welcome to Week 15 of the Charlotte Preps.TV High School Football Report, powered by Ortho Carolina. I'm Tripp Roakes, and I'm here today with Tim Winters to talk all about the exciting action from this past weekend, look ahead to next weekend, and unveil the Ortho 8, our rankings of the top 8 teams in the Mecklenburg and Union County areas. Tim, let's get things started up at Huff High School. Big game, Mallard Creek coming back. They lost that game earlier in the season. Tell us what happened Friday night.
Yep, they say revenge is sweet. Mallard Creek, their only loss in the state this season was to Huff High School, and they avenged that loss 7 weeks ago with a 44-0 whitewash of the Huff Huskies on Friday night. Creek gets on the board in the first quarter. James Smith hits Corey Sutton for 10 yards and the touchdown, 7-0 Mavs. After an Anthony Valderrama field goal made it 10-0 Mavericks, Smith hit Sutton again, this time a 25-yard touchdown pass, 17-0 Mallard Creek. Darnell Walker's 18-yard touchdown run closed out the first half for Mallard Creek, 23-0, and that was essentially it for Huff. Mallard Creek's defense was stifling. James Smith, the QB, was 12 for 13 for 203 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he ran for 108 yards and a TD. Mallard Creek wins going away and will now go on to their third consecutive Western Regional Final, where they will face undefeated 14-0 East Forsyth on Friday night. Speaking of that 14-0 East Forsyth team, we have another team here in Mecklenburg County with an undefeated record, the Charlotte Catholic Cougars. Could they continue that magic on Friday night, Tripp?
Oh, yes, they certainly could, Tim. What an outstanding effort by Charlotte Catholic. Incredible home atmosphere that they had going on as they hosted North Davidson on Friday night at Keffer Stadium. Scoring first was North Davidson on a 31-yard touchdown pass from Joe Butts. Jared Anderson struck next with a 28-yard touchdown run, followed up by a Jack Fonda extra point. Striking yet again was Jared Anderson, this time with a 3-yard run to put Charlotte Catholic up at halftime, 14-10. I say it here almost every week that Jared Anderson is the best running back in the area. Well, guess what? He can also catch passes. Look here at this 50-yard touchdown pass reception from John Walton, another Anderson touchdown. The fourth quarter was nothing more than the Jared Anderson show. Following a very impressive offensive line, Jared Anderson had touchdown runs of 5 and 21 to complete his 5th touchdown of the game. Charlotte Catholic wins 35-23. Heading into this past weekend, we still had 2 teams from Union County alive, Weddington and Monroe. Why don't you tell us what happened in those games, Tim?
Yeah, the Monroe Redhawks hosting Franklin last year. It all ended for Monroe on the road in Franklin, losing 17-14. This year, they sought out their revenge and did so at Monroe Stadium, winning going away 50-7. Monroe will now host East Lincoln next Friday night. And Weddington versus Crest, a tremendous atmosphere at Crest High School. Weddington fought back from a late third quarter 21-point deficit to tie the game with 11 seconds left, only to lose in double overtime 47-44, ending a tremendous season for Weddington in 2015.
It's time now to unveil the Ortho 8, our rankings of the top 8 teams in the Mecklenburg and Union County areas. Tim, get us started. Who's number 8 this week?
Coming in at number 8, Charlotte Latin finished off their season at 8-4. Number 7, the Butler Bulldogs at 10-3. The Weddington Warriors, with their loss to Crest, finishes the season at 11-3. Davidson Day finishes the year with a state championship title. They are number 5 with the 12-0 year. The Huff Huskies, with their loss to Mallard Creek, finished the year off at 12-2 in the number 4 slot. The Mallard Creek Mavericks on their way to a potential another state championship at 12-2 at number 3. Number 2, the Monroe Redhawks with a 14-0 season, the best season ever in Monroe high school football history, and Charlotte Catholic at 13-0, number 1 in this week's Ortho 8.
It's time now to hit the fast forward button and look at Friday night's action as teams play for the right to move to the state championship. One of the bigger games will be Charlotte Catholic traveling up to Greensboro Dudley. A lot of people probably will count Charlotte Catholic out, but not me. I know the heart and the desire that those young men have, and I expect a really big-time game at Greensboro Dudley. Now, you've got a couple big games you want to talk about, Tim.
Absolutely. You have the East Forsyth team, 14-0, hosting Mallard Creek. Hard to imagine that East Forsyth has seen anybody with a power program like Mallard Creek coming into their stadium on Friday night, but should be an electrifying time for both schools. Mallard Creek, again, in search for their third consecutive state title. And the Monroe Redhawks will host East Lincoln on Friday night, a team they knocked off in 2013 on their way to a state championship run. They'll have a second shot at East Lincoln on Friday night. And Tripp, you have a game up at Davidson, another school making a big name for itself up there.
Community School of Davidson playing for the right to play for their first ever state championship in football. What an outstanding group of football players, coaches, wonderful school, really hoping that they can shine well as they host Robinsonville on Friday night. Well, that'll do it here for us from the CharlottePreps.tv High School Football Report powered by Ortho Carolina. Times are getting short in the high school football season, so if you want to get out there, check out one last game of the season. This is the weekend to do it. So until we see you again, have a great week and get out there and support your fellow football teams.